Hello, this is Victor. I'm going to do here a review on the book Escalation from Games Workshop. This has been requested for a person if I can do a review, so I will do the review of Escalation in that video and what we can find in that book. So as usual, we have very nice pieces of artwork, the content in that book. So we will have first introduction. We will have the rules for super heavy vehicles, all the type of super heavy vehicles. We have the walkers, the super heavy flyers, the gargantuan creature and flying gargantuan creatures. Then we have the rules for apocalyptic weapons, and we have several data slates for one. Normally there is at least one for each army. And normally when I say army, it's main codex. We don't have for supplement codex. And then we have some special missions to play with Escalation, and here are more missions. So we have some missions at the end of the book. So if we go here, this introduction, you see there are very, sorry for the light reflecting, so a very nice piece of artwork. So this is a little bit of background and also more artwork. Here we have all the rules on super heavy. I will not go into the rules in that review, just explained. Here we have the rules for super heavy, and then we have the rules for apocalyptic weapons. These are all the rules you need to run these vehicles. I love this type of pictures with miniatures. Then we have some showcase of some super heavy vehicles. So very nice pieces of art from my point of view. Very inspiring if you like super heavy vehicles. Here we have also we have a special. So in when you play Escalation, so you can have a special warlord traits for the opponent, if I'm not wrong. Your opponent have a lot of war, then you can choose to use Escalation warlord traits that are different from the warlord traits on the basic rulebook. So, and then you have special abilities to be better at shooting at Lords of War. For example, number 1, while the warlord is alive, his ranged weapons and those of his unit have to link a special rule when shooting at Lords of War unit. Your warlord has preferred enemy to Lords of War. While in close combat with a warlord, with a Lord of War unit, your warlord attacks gain armor vein. So all of them are to boost your abilities against against Lord of War. Sorry. So then here's some explanation how Lord of War work is. You have extra. You see here the organization chat. You have an extra slot only for Lords of War. So more piece of art, and then we have army by army, a chapter with some introduction of the army, and then the different characteristic of the vehicles. All the data slates have the same info, have a little bit of background, and then we have here all the rules, the points. You see, normally the points of these tanks are around 400 to 500. Sorry, I went back. Here more art. Now we go to the Space Marines. Space Marines, we have the Thunderhawk gunship, Forces of Chaos. Chaos here is for, these are for demons and Chaos Space Marines, we have the Lord of Skulls, 888 points, so you need to play some big games to be able to fit this in a game. Then for Necrons we have the Obelisk, and we have the Tesseract Bolt and the Transcendent Titan. Orcs have the Stompa. Here all the rules for the Stompa, that's 770 points. Then we have Elder and Dark Elder have the Revenant Titan. This is one of the most overpowered vehicles from Escalation. 900 points, but the movement is 36 inches and can shoot 2D weapons per turn, plus some other additional, so it's quite a nasty vehicle. And then we go to Tau. Tau have the Tiger Shark, which is a flying super heavy vehicle. Tyranids have the Harridan. And then we have some missions here. So you have also a table for missions if you want to play these special missions from Escalation. And you have different scenarios. Also, I think all these books are very good for casual games. So they will give you more options. Here you have also, these ones are more like with background, more type of scenarios where you have some background and it have more special. Even this one, if you see here, have a special warlord traits for this. So normally you have to choose armies, and you need this. These are more specific missions, and it's for forging. You see, they give ideas for forging narratives. So this book, I know for competitive player can be a nightmare. For tournaments, I maybe are not advisable. For casual games, if both players know that we are going to use Escalation, I think it's opening a new dimension to the game. It's opening options. For me, the more options you have, more enjoyable. Each mission is going to be different. I like to have a different challenge in each game and a different mission. So for me, all these books that are adding fluff and adding some options and some new equipment are great. So I like this one. I understand that for competitive game maybe it's not well designed. For casual games, if you play at home or you play with your friends, I think it's a nice book to have, and to have a super heavy vehicle on the battlefield is always awesome. So that's all for this review. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye!